Konnichiwa, minasan. It's Gray from Makazashi's Tea House over in Japan. How you doing? You good? Are you genki? I'm not genki. I've got a streamer of a cold at the moment, so I'm a bit sniffly. Please excuse that. Let's get on with this. This is Fantastic Four, First Steps, Issue 1. It's a movie tie-in with a cool Phil Noto cover here, the main cover. There's also a Mark Buckingham variant on the right, the more simpler one, and he does the art in this. It's the interior art is by Mark Buckingham. Writer, believe it or not, is Matt Fraction. Yes, the upcoming new Batman writer, he's doing this. We've got colours by Alex Sinclair, letters by Joe Caramagna. The editor is big old Tom Brevoort, the man with the hat. Okay, so this is basically from the world of the upcoming film as authorised by the Future Foundation and Marvel Comics. It's going to give us the first adventure that brought the Fantastic Four together after their strange experience in space. And that's what it does. It's a basic retelling of the first issue, the classic Stan Lee, Jack Kirby issue back in the day, but with a bit of an original spin, using the characters from the movie. We see Pedro Pascal's face on, Mr. Fantastic. It's a bit weird at first, but kind of get used to it. I'd rather see, Vanessa Kirby, forgetting her name then, as Sue Storm. But yeah, I'm not going to give a score yet. I'm not going to spoil anything until the review, the look inside the book. There will be spoilers, just to warn you. It's quite a long book. It's oversized. It says officially 32 pages. It's $4.99 for this, and this kind of surprised me. I'm also looking forward to the new series of Fantastic Four, which has a kind of relaunched, rebranded new #1 coming out this week as well. But Gabe from Weird Science Comics has got a review of that on the Marvel Weird Science Comics Marvel website. Do check that out. So this is my review of Fantastic Four First Steps, #1 movie tie-in special. Please keep watching, and here we go. In case you weren't sure this was a movie tie-in, the opening page gives us this full-page poster of the Fantastic Four as seen in the Marvel Universe now, in the movie universe. Look at that. Look at Mr. Fantastic. He's strangely become Pedro Pascal. Amazing. And Sue Storm is Vanessa Kirby there. You can't really see Johnny Storm as Joseph Quinn or Ben Grimm as that guy in Beef, Can't remember his name. But it looks good. It looks good. I'm not sure about Pedro though. Jesus. Is there any movies he's not in? Oh yeah, Superman. Then after the credits page we get this. Another commercial, this time for Aquaria. So fizzy you see stars. It's lime soda, a product of Lister Allen Bottling Company, New York. Then we get a full page of this letter. And don't worry, I'm not going to read it all. It's from the Future Foundation, 260 Baxter Building Plaza, New York, USA. Just want to point out this part, the middle paragraph. In these pages, you'll get a chance to read the very first adventure that Reed Richards, Susan Storm, Ben Grimm, and Johnny Storm experienced together. It's told in their own words, with art painstakingly reproduced from the real events. So there we go. Okay, let's get on with the story. Here we get our first look at Mark Buckingham's art, and it's a 2-page condensed origin story of the Fantastic Four. Just bear with me while I read a little bit from it. I'll try and do my best old-style radio or movie voice. Here we go. It's the dawn of a new era of wonder and exploration, when 4 brave scientific adventurers, Dr. Reed Richards, Commander, PhD, Astrophysics, Engineering and Mathematics, Ben Grimm, Pilot, Commander, USAF, Dr. Susan Storm, Mission Specialist, PhD in Archaeology, and Jonathan Johnny Storm, Flight Engineer, Eagle Scout, BSA, and thank goodness, no handlebar moustache. Gotta say, I do love this classic rocket ship. So well designed, isn't it? Very sleek. These brave adventurers would carry aloft the hopes and prayers of all humankind as they slipped the surly bonds of Earth and became stellar pioneers, bombarded in a blaze of celestial radiation on the cusp of their greatest triumph. They left Earth as heroes to an entire generation, and they returned transformed into something fantastic. Here, let's have a close look at the art. Not that keen on Mark Buckingham's style here, and I'm a fan of the artist from many years ago. But it's very simple, very basic, not much detail as you can see there. He's got a quite good likeness for Pedro Pascal, but I wish he didn't do that through the issue. I wish it looked like, the original look of the characters, but hey, what are you going to do? This is the movie tie-in after all. The scene then shifts to Building Q, Rocket City, USA. The Fantastic Four in self-quarantine while they figure out the extent of their new powers. It's a good chance for us to get some typical banter, some classic banter between Johnny and Ben. "Johnny, quit moping," says Ben. "I'm not moping, I'm bored and sad and don't know why my life matters anymore, or what it means." "Yeah, moping," says Ben. "Sorry I don't have existential certainty ever since space rays turned me into a living barbecue." "Gee, I didn't realise your body transformed into something horribly permanent, Johnny. That must be real rough." "Oh wait, that's what happened to me." Then we got Reed saying, "Boys." Johnny replies, "Now who's moping, you big rock baby?" Then after a brief double-page spread of "Join the Flaming Hearts fan club." That's right. Old Johnny Storm's become a bit of a heartthrob here, but this made me laugh because it reminds me of the old, you can become a member of the, whatever comic it was, fan club. Just right off to this P.O. box here. Yes, I want to be a member. Enroll me please. Here's $2 and I'll understand I receive all the wonderful things described in these pages, along with my membership card. If you're lucky, you'll also get free bonus stickers. That takes me back. All this arguing in the background leads Sue to using her powers to cut off their oxygen supply. Wow, rather excessive, don't you think? But this excessive move quickly snaps them out of it, and she alerts them to trouble in Manhattan. What could it be? The scene then shifts to Midtown Manhattan, where the Mole Man and his Moloid marauders have launched a full-scale attack on the surface dwellers. Carnage bursts up from below, invasion from underground, earthquakes erupt, all broadcast live in glorious colour. Again, you need that old-style radio voice or TV voice, don't you? Reporter voice. I love this one here. Look at the, is it the alliteration? Malicious Moloid marauders mock the mighty stock exchange. You can tell right here, Matt Fraction is having fun. A rush hour rampage wrecks a commonplace commute for millions of Manhattanites. Not alliteration, I can't remember my terms now, but when you use the same sound for the beginning of each word. Is it sibilance? Whatever. Anyway, I'll get me coat. Who is the man behind it all? The maleficent Mole Man. For far too long, man has tread and built and dug into the world below, our world, so ready yourselves for war. Holy cats, says Johnny. Reed, buddy, I don't know how to tell you this, but it's time. Whatever it is that's happening out there, they're gonna need us to help stop it. Marvel's first family take a fantastic flight to the Big Apple in what appears to be the original-looking Fantastica from the original comics. It looks a lot different in the movie, and we'll see that shortly in this comic book. When they arrive, they're greeted by a very excited press. We're reminded that this is their first public appearance after their cosmic accident and quarantine. About time the pride of Yancey Street got on somebody's front page. But they don't get any time to pose for photos as a giant green monster bursts out of the ground, referencing the classic cover of the very first issue by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. We also see Mr. Fantastic in full stretchy accent there. Sue Storm's using her powers to shield the poor public so they don't get crushed by the falling parts of the road. Then I had to share these two panels. Come on, it's a classic, innit? Ben, stop, says Reed. We have no strategy, no tactics. Sure we do, Stretch. It's clobbering time. Ben goes flying in and hits the green monster with a stunning left hook. What did he just say? Johnny. No, seriously, what did he just... Get up there, we need you, says Sue. In the background, we've got Ben going, anytime now. He's on his own trying to take out the green monster. They're squabbling between them, apart from Sue, who's saving the people with her shields. Following this, we get this cool image of Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, transforming into the Human Torch with pointy elf ears? Is it? Oh, for the love of flame on! Then we get a brief look at the fantastic car from the movie. What do you think? It's a very different look, isn't it? Very cool, very retro. It's like Art Deco almost. I love it. Fantastic. Can't wait to see it in the movie. Then we return to the fight. Here's a bit of narration from Matt Fraction having fun with his verbiage. They began to battle the beast from below as friends, a family both found and forged, now united in common cause against this fiendish foe. What do you think of the art, guys, at this point? Mark Buckingham, have you got used to it? Are you into it? It's not Jack Kirby, but it still looks pretty good. It's got a kind of classic retro look to it. Together the whole world watched as they became transformed yet again into the Fantastic Four. Looks like Sue Storm got the, not the killing blow, but she did enough to knock it down. See, young geniuses, oxygen, says Sue Storm. But it turns out Giganto, the name of the monster, was only a distraction. Then the mole man, Mr. Elder, revealed the scale of his full ambition. We see in the city the huge Pan Am building it looks like it's being destroyed, but no, it's being dropped into the, the big pit below. We get the emergence of Mr. Elder, as he's called in the movie, I think, Mole Man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the real ground floor. Yep, that's a real big hole, says Ben. Without hesitation, our Fantastic Four jumped into the hole to see where they would end up. Behold, Subterranea! Turns out a secret civilization beneath our own has been existing all these years. It's here, not among the stars above, but in battle below, that the true origin story of the Fantastic Four occurs. But who were these mysterious Subterraneans? What the people of Earth, the ground dwellers didn't know, is with their building, their progress, they were wrecking the subterranean lands below, causing a cataclysm. So the leader of the area did the only thing he could to ensure the survival of his people. He rose up and shouted, "No more!" But he didn't reckon with dealing with the Fantastic Four. They begin to fight and we see Johnny looking after the ladies there as Ben is saying, "Oh, perfect, Johnny saves the skirts. Meanwhile, I give piggybacks to hammer-hefting goblins with a grudge." But behind Sue, there's somebody with an axe screaming death to the oligarchs. It's obviously someone who's very dear to Mr. Elder. "Don't you hurt her! Don't you dare touch her!" Sue tries to reassure him that she's just trying to contain her, to stop her from, attacking. "I'll surrender myself if you let her go. All this will stop," says the mole man. Then he screams, "Works of Subterranea, halt your combat!" We get some reference to comrades and, building the foundations of the future. The great work will continue. Sounds a bit, close to you-know-what to me. A bit of a China influence there, is it? But hey, what do I know? Power to the people and all that. We see the mole man is captured now, locked up. He's talking to Sue Storm, telling her that he knew her grandfather, who was a great teacher. "You studied particle physics at State with Professor J.F. Storm?" "Nope, I worked the campus physical plant. Old John, your grandpa, taught us working slobs how to organise. He made me a leader." Sue's obviously impressed because she's saying, you've done more than labour organising. You've organised an entire city underground. "City," says the mole man, "think bigger. We're a civilization, a society." Then she asks what Mr. Elder wants. All he wants is recognition, prosperity, what any sovereign people want, the right to exist. Then we see him at what appears to be this version of the UN, United Nations, and, she's speaking for him, I guess. We're told that Sue Storm and the Fantastic Four led a bold new age of harmonious cooperation for mankind. "As we all take our first steps together into our fantastic future." It's clobbering time," says Johnny. "Shut up," says Ben. "So, stay fantastic, true believers. Excelsior." Nice reference to good old Stan there at the end. And that's it. That's where this movie tie-in issue ends. Okay, for my sharp points for this issue, I would say the art, even though it's a bit simplistic at times, is very bright and colourful. It's nice to see all the homages to, the original series, the original number one as well. I think Stan and Jack would have enjoyed reading this. Matt Fraction is clearly having fun writing it, even though maybe at times he gets a bit heavy on the union, labour, community, let's all work together, comrades kind of thing. But hey, I don't worry too much about that kind of thing in my comics. I just ignore it and focus on the story. And it's a fun story. It's a fun story that, nods its head back with respect to the classic opening issue and, the beginning adventures of the Fantastic Family. Some good dialogue between Johnny and Ben. We see their banter beginning here. Just a bit weird seeing Pedro Pascal's face as Mr. Fantastic. Maybe that should be one of my dull points. Dull points are that it's, as I said, the art's a bit basic, it lacks detail at times, and it's not really a wholly original story. We've seen it before, it's just been rewritten, even though it's quite well rewritten. So it depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for a movie tie-in, I think this will fit the bill. So overall, to give this a score, to rate the Fantastic Four First Steps #1 special, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed my review. Let me know what you think of the comic, if you buy it, if you read it. Let me know in the comments below. Always enjoy hearing from you. And also, do let me know if you're looking forward to the movie. This has been Gray from Wakizashi's Tea House with a very snuffly, streaming cold, saying matane.
He swaps his longsword for a wakizashi, so